Analytic geometry deals with the geometric problem using coordinate system, thereby converting it into algebraic problem. So ang kaning analytic geometry branch ni siya sa mathematics, which is ang pamaagi sa pag-solve sa problem is i-plot lang sa Cartesian plane, which is plot lang niya ang point sa iyang line, kada line. So imo ra na ikuan pamaagi sa pag-solve into sa pamaagi sa algebra. So mao ni siya ang Cartesian coordinate system, which is the first quadrant is ang x and y niya is puro positive, and the second quadrant is ang iyang x is negative and yung y is positive, and third quadrant is both an x are negative, so and the fourth quadrant is positive via x and negative via y. So ang sa makita ninyo, ang point P has a 5 and 3, which is ang abis kadi ay muna siya ang itawag nga x coordinate, which is always measured at the x axis kay tungod kay naka parallel man siya. So ang ordinate mamsad, ang ordinate pod, ang pamaagi sa pagsukod niya is naka sa y axis kay tungod naka parallel man siya sa y axis. So ang kanida yung point 5 and point P 5 and 3, which is ang iyang abis ka niya is ang x, which is ang 5 ng iyang ordinate, ang 3 kay nakakuan mo siya, which is nakaparallel mo siya sa y axis. So mao ni siya para di malibog kaayo.
Good day everyone. I will discuss and review about analytic geometry, rectangular coordinate system or the Cartesian coordinate system is defined by an ordered pair of perpendicular lines or axes, a single unit of length for both axes and an orientation for axes. Rectangular coordinate system or the Cartesian coordinate system, it consists of 4 quadrants, horizontal axis or called x-axis, and the vertical axis usually called the y-axis. They have the origin is the point where the two axes cross. So the Cartesian coordinate system comes for the person René Descartes. So our Cartesian coordinate system, this is our Cartesian coordinate system. It has vertical axis or called the y-axis. Our vertical axis is here. This is our y-axis. So, and our horizontal axis called the x-axis. So our horizontal line here, this is our x-axis. So our origin is the intersection of two axes. So our intersection here naa dire sa tunga mo ni siya atong origin nga nag-intersection sa duha ka axis. Mo ni siyang atong origin diring center. Kini. Origin. So ang quadrants sa Cartesian coordinate system gikan diri sa right side nga kuan, magsugod ta diri sa right side, pa counterclockwise siya pag kuan. So mo ni ang atong quadrant 1, gitawag nga quadrant 1. Quadrant 1. Quadrant 1. So this is our quadrant 2, 3, and 4. Quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. So this, okay. And next is our coordinates. So ang coordinates sa Cartesian coordinate system nani siya duha ka coordinates. Ang coordinates sa Cartesian na ay x and y coordinates. So ang kining x nga coordinate gitawag ni siya abscissa. Abscissa. Ang y nga coordinates gitawag po ni siya ordinate. So maghatag og example ani kung unsaon pagplot sa points niya, masabdan kung asa siya nga quadrant mabilong. So mo ni siyang example. So mo ni example. Plot the following points in the coordinate plane and determine which quadrant is each point located. So mo ning mga pangitao nato kung asa siya nabilong nga quadrant o asa mga points niya dapit. So para masabtan ni nato ato ni kuhaon ng mga quadrant nato ato sa ibutang. So mo man ni atong quadrant 1 dire. Nya quadrant 2 nato dire. Quadrant 3. Quadrant 4. So sa quadrant 1 nato nabilong siya sa positive ug positive. Ang x positive, y positive. Positive, positive. Yang quadrant 2 negative, positive. Negative, positive. Ang atong quadrant 3 negative, negative. Nya quadrant 4 positive, negative. So ngari ta balik ta ngari sa mga pangitao nato. So negative, negative mangita ta diri. Negative, negative. So naa siya diri sa quadrant 3 na bilong. Kini siyang number 1. Quadrant 3. So ang number negative 3, negative 3, nya negative 1, so na dire point. Ana. So number 2, 2, negative 3, positive 2 ug negative 3. So positive ug negative, so dira. Positive ug negative na siya sa quadrant 4 na bilong. 2 niya negative 3, so dire down mo ni diring point niya. So niya number 3 positive, positive, so na siya sa quadrant 1. 5 going up, so na dire. Ana. Yeah, number 4, negative 3, 5. Negative, positive. Negative, positive na siya sa quadrant 2. Negative, negative 3, 5. So, na dire. Ana. Yeah, sa number 5, 0, negative 2. So, 0, na din 0 na to. 0, yeah, negative 2. So, na dire iyang point. So, na siya, along siya sa x-axis. Along sa x-axis. along in x-axis. So, mao na siya. And next kay distance formula. Distance formula. Distance formula is an algebraic expression that gives the distances between pairs of points in the terms of their coordinates in 2 and 3-dimensional Euclidean space. The distance formulas for points in rectangular coordinates are based on the Pythagorean theorem. So, this is the formula of distance formula. D is equal square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So, I'll give you an example. What is the length of the line segment whose endpoints are 4, 7, and negative 3, 5? So, para pag-solve ani, ato sa kung ano ng mga points nga gihatag. 4, 7, and negative 3, 5. So, muna atong x sub 1, y sub 1, atong x1 and x2 and y2. Muna atong x1 nya ato y1, x2 o y2. So gamito na tong formula nga distance formula. Kini siya. So d equals square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Nga substitute nato ang ato makuha diri So, square root x2 nato negative 3 minus 4 nga squared plus y2 nato 5 minus y1 4 ay 7 squared. So ato ko ano ng answer. So negative times negative positive. So mahimo siya ingani ni 4 plus 3 squared plus 5 minus 7 2 squared. So ato ikuan, ato i-calculate 4 plus 3 7 squared plus 4 square root. So ato siya i-calculate. Ay ato na ni kanon patason. May uni siya 49 plus 4 equals square root of 53 units. Mao na ni atong kuan answer. Next is distance between 2 points and space of the line segment between the 2 points. It can be calculated from the Cartesian plane coordinates of the points using the Pythagorean theorem, therefore occasionally being called the Pythagorean distance. Example, Find the distance between the following points. So here is a example, mga maning gihatag nga mga points. So ato ning ko anong i-plot diri sa Cartesian plane nato. So 1 2. So 1 nya 2 na diri. Nya 5 2. 5 nya 2. So na dire. So mo ning iya ko andere. Nya ipo na to pila ka units ang ato makuha diha gikan sa points. So ato ipon, so kini. So kini siya 1 2 1 2 3 4. 4 units. 4 units ang ato makuha. 4 units. Yeah. Ngarito sa ikaduha, negative 1, negative 3. Negative 1, negative 3. So na diri, dapit. Yeah. Negative 1, 5. Negative 1. Yeah, 5. So na diri sa ibabaw. Saka siya. So mo ning iya kuan diri line. Makuha na to nga units pod. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 ka units. 8 ka units ang atong makuha diri 8 units. So sa ikatulo, negative 2 1. Negative 2 ay negative 2 nya 1. So na diri nya negative 5 negative 5 negative 5 negative 5 ya diri. So na diri siya padong pa-slanting siya. So pa-slanting man siya, dili ta makakuha kung sa insakto nga units nga makuha nato diri kay naka-slant man siya. So para makuha nato ang kung pila ang units na ani, diri na ta mo gamit og distance formula. D square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So ang x2 nato negative 5 minus x1 negative 2 squared plus y2 negative 5 minus y1 1 squared. So simplify na dire. So nahimo siya negative 5 negative times negative positive 2 squared plus negative 5 negative times negative, so positive. So 5 positive 1 squared. So simplify again. Negative 5 plus 2 answer kay negative 3 squared plus 5 plus 1 6 squared. So negative 3 squared is negative 9 plus 6 times 6 36. So input nato sa calcular go. Amo gawas mo na ni siya 3 square root of 3 units. Slope of a line. Slope of a line in mathematics, the slope or gradient of a line is a number that describes both the direction and the steepness of the line. A slope with a greater absolute value indicates a steeper line. The direction of a line is either increasing or decreasing, horizontal or vertical. So, naiduha ka pa maagi para makakuha ta sa slope. Muna siyang gitawag nga slope sa rise over run, or vertical change over horizontal change. Ang ikaduha, given 2 points. Muna siyang formula niya nga slope is equal to y2 minus y1 is equal x2 minus x1. Or, pwede po magka bali-bali. M is equal to y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Where ang x1 is not equal to x2. Kaya kung equal ang x1 ug x2 sa denominator, mahimo mo resulta siya undefined. So maghatag og example diri sa pagkuha sa rise and run. So mao ni siya. So mao ni ang example sa pagkuha sa rise and run. So example, na given nga nakaplat na daan. So una natong kuanon buhaton, pangitaon nato ang y-intercept. So mo ni atong y-intercept nya pangitaon nato kung asa ang points dapita nga nabutang sa y-intercept. So naa siya diri sa negative 2. Sa negative 2. So pag solve na to ani, mo ni siya m is equal to nato rise over run. So ang rise nato kay naman siya diri sa 2. So ang rise nato 1. So 1 2. Duha ang ato rise. So 2. Nya ang run nato nga kuan sa ngari padong ngari man siya padong, ipon na to ang run. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 ang ato run. Nya equals to 1/2. Mo ni ang atong slope. Ang 1/2. Ora nga na siya kadali. So mao ni example sa given 2 points. Mao niya formula. M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, or M is equal to y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Sa example, find the slope of the line containing each pair of points. So natay duha ka example A ug B. So una nato solve ang A. First nga buhaton nato, suwat sa nato ang formula nga gihatag. So slope is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So kini mo ni atong x1, nya kini mo ni atong y1, nya x2 y2. So simplify na to. y2 na to, y2 6 minus y1 1, nya over x2 na to 4 minus x1 is negative 2. So simplify, 6 minus 1 5 over 4. Negative times negative is positive. So copy na itong 4. Yeah, 2. So ang atong answer nga slope is 5 over 6. Mo ni atong slope. Sa ikaduha, mo lang gihapon isuwat lang. Morning sa B, mo ni atong x1, y1, x2 nato, unya y2, same rang procedure sa letter A. So mo ni atong slope nga formula, given 2 points nga formula, M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So simplify lang atong given na gihatag. M is equal to, our y2 is 5. So 5, yeah, minus ato y1 is 4 over x2 nato is 2 minus x1 is negative 1. So M is equal to 5 minus 4, 1 over 2 Negative times negative equals positive. So 2 plus 1 equals 3. So our answer is m is equal to 1/3.
Considered a polygon whose vertices have coordinates of x, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3. Formula of area of polygon equals 1 half x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, x1, y1. So ni come up siya, gimo cross multiply, so mo ni siya nga area equals 1 half x1, y2 plus x2, y3 plus x3, y1 minus y1, x2 plus y2, x3 plus y3, x1. Kuan ka sa area sa polygon kung diri ka nagsugod sa x1 ingana ang tuyok clockwise o kanang counterclockwise, kung imo dagan kani x1 mo ni kinday x1 mo ni x2 x3. So ang imo kuan x1 x2 x3, kung padagan nimo is clockwise diri ka x1 x3 x2. Pwede ra siya kung asa imo tuyok, basta ang imo pagplat lang sa kaning sa imong area is nakasunod-sunod kung asa na siya nimo gibutang ang imong tuyok. Kung kana counterclockwise man siya, kung imo i-clockwise diri ani imong tuyok, so ang etapa daning kaning x1 x3 tapos x2 na x1 mo na siya. Make sure nang imong sugod sa imong tuyok, kung x1 ang sugod, x1 sad ang katapusan, dili kay x3 ang tumoy di ka kakuha sa sakto. So maura na siya, make sure lang di ka maglibog sa pagplat nimo sa area sa polygon. So example 1, find the area of the triangle which line is 2x minus 3y plus 6 equals 0 forms with the coordinate axis. So ang given lang nato is ang line which is ang 2x minus 3y plus 6 equals 0. So nasama nato paghinda siya yung coordinates. So ato siya let x equal to 0. So which is ang ato x ato siya i-substitute into 0. So 0 minus 3y plus 6 equals 0. So nabili na lang, cancel out ni was 3y equals negative 6. Ako na lang gidiretso ha, i-transpose na ako ang positive 6 to sa kuan. So negative 6, so ato siya i-divide by negative 3 by negative 3, cancel out. So y na lang nabilin, tapos negative over negative positive, so positive 2 ang answer. So y equals positive 2. So let y equals to 0. Let y equals to 0. So ang y na sa atong let og ato 0. So 2x minus 3y to 0 which plus 6 equals 0. So cancel. So 2x equals negative 6. So ako dan transpose lang ha, kada maglibog. So 2 2. So x equals to positive negative divided by positive equals negative. So negative 3. So mo ni siya ato ang coordinate nato sa atong kuan. So pag humana na, kumbaga ang ato y equals 2 man, tapos ang atong x equals negative 3. So ang ato day ato siya i-plot sa kuan ha. I-plot nato siya sa quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. So 1 2 3 1 2 3, negative 1 negative 2 negative 3 negative 1 negative 2 negative 3 negative 1 2 3. So ang ato i-plot nato is y axis, x axis. So i-plot nato ni siya. So ang atong point nato nakuha. So y is 2. So which is nasa ato siyang quadrant 1. Y is 2. Diri kani nga point. So ang ato x is nasa quadrant 2, negative 3. So kani. So which is ang kana mo atong mo ni siya nga line. So ang area gipangita nato, ang atong nakuha is ang y is 2, which is kani. Yeah. So mo ni siya atong 2, y plus 2. So kani siya andre na sa nato side dere negative 3, which is ang atong abska og coordinate. So ang area of triangle equals 1/2 base time height, di ba? So ang atong nahimol siya nga kuan, area of triangle equals to 1/2. So ang ato base, di ba, ang base nato sa triangle is height of base. So man siya. So ato din sa tichot nato dayon diri ang base nato is negative 3. Ang height na to which is ang 2. So area of triangle plus negative 6/2, which is area plus equals negative 3 squared unit, or 3 rana, or 3 squared unit. Kaya wa man day base nga sukod nga negative. Line is defined as the shortest distance between 2 points. Slope intercept form equation is y equals mx plus b, where y is y coordinate and m is the slope, x is the x coordinate, and b is y intercept. Point slope form: if the graph of a linear function y has a slope and passes through x1, y1, then its equation is y minus y1 equals m close open parenthesis x minus x1, where the y is y coordinate of second point, where y1 is y coordinate of point 1, where m is a slope, x equals x coordinate of second point, where y1 x1 equals x coordinate of point 1. The standard equation of the line where is ax plus by plus c equals 0. And intercept form: if the graph of a linear function has x intercept or a and y intercept or b. 2-point form: if the graph of linear function passes through the point x1 y1 and x2 y2, then the equation is y minus y1 equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 times x minus x1. So example, what is the slope of the line 3x plus 4y plus 1 equals 0? So sa inyo na matigdan natay siya ay x na y na tapos natay intercept. So ang ato gamiton nato nga formula is ang slope intercept. So which is y equals mx plus b. So ato siya now natong buhat is ato ipareha ni nga standard form. So 4y plus negative 3x kaya ato mi siya gibalhin. So minus 1. So ato siya over 4 plus y equals basta yung ani, so negative 3x 4 minus 1 So which is di ay ang atong slope is negative 3/4. Then ang atong y. Sample. Find the equation of the line that has slope m equals negative 3 and passes through the point 2, 10. So, ang atong hint dani niya which is ang slope tapos ang point na siya point na slope na passes through the point. So, which is ang ato day formula gamiton ang point slope form. Kay naman siya slope tapos na point na passes pa yun moagi pa diha. Sige. So y equals y1 plus n times x minus x1. So muna siya. So ang atong x1 y1 equals 2 10. So ang m na to was negative 3. So ato din ni substitute 3 y equals minus 10 equals negative 3 x minus 2. So y minus 10 equals negative 3x plus 6, which is y equals negative 3x plus 6 plus 10. So y equals negative 3x plus 16. So muna atong line, equation of the line. What if kung atong point ato ilahi kung atong point ilahi. So kung ato ilahi siya 5 and 1. So kung 5 and 1. So ato ilahi. Okay. Muna gyapon same formula. So, y1 equals m x minus x1. So muna siya same formula. So y minus 1 equals negative 3 x minus 5. So kani y minus 1 is negative 3x plus 15 y equals negative 3 x plus 15 plus 1 y equals negative 3x plus 16. So same ra gyapon siya sa may ibot pasabot. So ang therefore nga bisag unsa nga point imo ibutang unya same ang iyang slope na ang imo point nga gigamit is along rapod ani siya nga slope ani kumbaga. So mao ni siya ang graph, kumbaga mo ni siya ang graph mo ni siya ang 2 og 10 na 5 1. So mo ni siya kay tungod kay along man siya sa iyang slope mo ni nga kung bisag unsa diya number imo batay mga red na example point na pud diya pareha ra gyapon siya slope pero pareha ra gyapon siya equation of the line tungod kay along man sila sa usa ka slope. Connect section is the locus of a point which moves so that its distance from a fixed point focus is in constant ratio E, which is eccentricity to its distance from a fixed straight line directrix. The general equation of a conic section is ex squared plus bxy plus cy squared plus dx plus ey plus f equals 0. Circle is a locus of a point that which moves so that it is equidistant from a fixed point called center. The general equation of a circle is x squared plus y squared plus dx plus ay plus f equals 0. The standard equation of circle, if the center of the circle is at point 0, 0 or at the origin, then the formula is x squared plus y squared equals r squared. Standard equation of a circle, if the center of a circle is at point h key, then the formula is close and open parenthesis x minus h squared plus close and open parenthesis y minus k squared equals r squared. Note that when the equation given is general equation rather than standard equation, the center h key of the circle and its radius r can be determined by converting the general equation to standard using the process known as completing the square. Find the center and radius of circle x squared plus y squared and 8x plus y 6y equals 0. So ang inyo na matikdan sa to problem karon is ang standard equation sa kuan sa circle, so which is ato gamiton ng imo makita equation di ba, so ato gamit ko ang standard form nga equation, so which is ang atong x minus h squared plus y minus k squared plus r squared. So para makuha nato ang center ug ang radius, so ang sunod nato kuha nato siya kani na siya ang iyang equation squared plus y squared plus 8x plus 6y equals 0. Diba ang katong ginote ngadto kung ang given ko no is an general equation dili ang katong standard, so ang imo gamiton nga process sa pag-solve is ang completing the square. So ato ang una natong buhaton is ato i-combine ang i-combine ang parehag kuan terms. So terms, so di nga ang kuan ning pareha x plus 8y 8x 8x plus y squared plus 6y equals 0. So karon ana ato na form, so ato na siya i-completing the square, so which is ang x squared plus 8 divided by 2 4 times 4 16. So ang ato para ma-complete siya 8x plus 16 para complete square na siya. So kana plus y squared plus 6 over 2 3 times 3 9, so 6x plus 9. So ato mas tungod kay completing square na ta, kung sa ato gi-add diha mo puy ato i-add ri sa atong pikas, so which is ang 9 plus 16 16. So kana, so kani completing this square, so complete na, so ato na siya i-factor out, so which is ang x plus 4 squared, so plus y squared y plus 3 squared equals 25 squared nga no, 25 squared tungod man ari para pakuan siya sa atong kuan form sa ato into standard form. So which is ang ato center karon og ang radius, which is ang atong radius mo ni siya ang x na y na mo ni ato r. So karon ang ato may tao ng x, let x then so x plus 4 equals 0, so which is ang atong x equals negative 4 no. Y plus 3 equals 0 equals y equals negative 3, which is ang atong center di is naa sa negative 4 negative 3 muna ito center. So which is ang atong r equals 25 squared of, so r equals 5. Tungod kay squared man siya dire para makuha na para makansel atong squared dire mo to gi square root diha. Okay. Parabola is a locus of a point which moves so that it always equidistant to a fixed point called focus, and it fixed straight line called directrix, where the A is a distance from vertex V to focus F, where D is the distance from point to directrix, where small f is the focal distance. General equation: if axis parallel to the y-axis, then the equation is ex squared plus dx plus ay plus f equals 0. The general equation: if the axis parallel to the x-axis, then the formula is cy squared plus dx plus ay plus f equals 0. Equation at origin at along x-axis, if it opens to the right, then the equation is y squared equals 4ax. Along x-axis opens to the left, then the equation is y squared equals negative 4ax. Standard equation at origin at along y-axis, if it opens up, then the equation is x squared plus 4ay. Along y-axis opens down, then the equation is x squared equals negative 4ay. Standard equation at vertex HK. Axis parallel to the x-axis open to the right, then the equation is close and open parenthesis y minus k squared equals 4a close and open parenthesis x minus h. Along x-axis open to the left, then the equation is close and open parenthesis y minus k squared equals negative 4a close and open parenthesis x minus h. Standard equation: if axis parallel to the y-axis opens upward, then the equation is close and open parenthesis x minus h squared equals 4a close and open parenthesis y minus k. Axis parallel to the y-axis opens downward, then the equation is close and open parenthesis x minus h squared equals negative 4a close and open parenthesis y minus k. Note: the eccentricity of the parabola is the ratio of a distance to the focus to the distance to the directrix, where E equals F over D. Since F equals D, then A equals 1. The lactus rectum of parabola is a line that passes through the focus and perpendicular to the axis of the conic, where the equation is LR equals 4A. Note: when the equation given is a general equation rather than standard equation, the vertex VHK of the parabola and its focal length or focal radius A can be calculated by converting the general equation to standard using the process known as completing the square. The following formulas can be obtained for axis horizontal: c y squared plus dx plus ay plus f equals 0, where h equals e squared minus 4cf over 4cd, where k equals negative e over 2c, where a equals negative d over 4c. For axis vertical, the equation is x squared plus dx plus ay and f equals 0, where h equals negative d over 2a, and where key d squared minus 4af over 4ea, where a equals negative a over 4a. Is a locus of a point which moves so that the sum of its distance to the fixed point is constant and is equal to the length of the major axis equals 2a. The general equation is ax squared plus cy squared plus dx plus ay plus f equals 0. Note that d1 plus d2 equals 2a. The major axis equals 2a is the distance from b1 to b2 when the point is located along the minor axis as shown in the following figure. The relationship between a, b, and c is simply Pythagorean theorem. B squared plus c squared equals a squared squared. Standard equation at center at 0.00. If the major axis is at horizontal, then the equation is x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared equals 1. The standard equation at center 0.00. If the major axis at vertical, then the equation is x squared over b squared plus y squared over a squared equals 1. Standard equation at center at each key. If the major axis is horizontal, then the equation is close and open parenthesis x minus h squared over a squared plus close and open parenthesis y minus k squared over b squared equals 1. If the center at each key, then the major axis at vertical, then the equation is close and open parenthesis x minus h squared over b squared plus close and open parenthesis y minus k squared over e squared equals 1. The eccentricity of an ellipse is the ratio of the distance to the focus to the distance to the directrix. When E equals F over D. When the point P, X, Y is the minor axis, then the equation is E equals AD. If equals C, then the eccentricity of an ellipse E is E equals CA. Since A is less than D and C is less than A, then the eccentricity of an ellipse is always less than 1, whereas A is less than 1. The lactose rectum of an ellipse is the line that passes through the focus and perpendicular to the axis of the conic, where the equation is LR equals 2b squared over a, where a is the semi-major axis and b is the semi-minor axis. When the equation given is general equation rather than standard equation, the center h key of an ellipse and its focal length c can be calculated by converting the general equation to standard using the process known completing the square. The following formulas can be obtained general equation where the equation is ax squared plus cy squared plus dx plus ay plus f equals 0. Then for h equals negative d over 2a. For k equals negative a over 2c, where c equals the square root of a squared minus b squared. Example, find the location of the focus of the parabola y squared plus 4x minus 4y minus 8 equals 0. So, sa inyo na matikdan is ang general equation ng given ang gipangita is focus, so which is sa giingon sa note ngadto is kung general equation ng given which is ang ato gamiton sa pag-solve process pag-solve is ang completing square, which is at ang una natong pagbuhat is i-combine is ato iusa ang puro parehag variable, so y squared minus 4y equals minus 4x ato i-transpose plus 8. So kana na forma siya. So ang aton sunod buhaton is completing the square, so which is y squared minus 4y 4 divided by 2 times 2 4, so plus 4 equals negative 4x plus 8 plus 4. Kung unsay ato gi-add diri mo pwede i-add nato diri basta sa completing the square. So ato ni siya i-factor out, so y minus 2 square equals, so sa matigdan ninyo diri napa, so 4x plus 12. So sa matigdan ninyo pwede pa siya ma-factor out, so y minus 2 squared equals negative 4 x minus 3. So kana, so namatigdan ninyo sa atong nakuha nga equation gikan sa atong problem. So nana siya, sa standard form na siya, pero ang atong vertex nga niya sa ingani nga equation, which is ang atong vertex is at HK vertex HK. So wa siya na sa origin, so which is ang ato which is kay negative, di ba, kay negative 4 man siya, so kaya hint lang daan basta negative gani, so naka open slip, so which is dito siya sa negative side nga kung sa atong coordinate, so which is di ay ang ato ang problem. So ang nakaana din siya, parallel siya sa x axis pero nang iyang buka is nasa left, so which is ang ato ang vertex di ay ang vertex na to, which is ang, so ang ato man equation is y minus k squared equals negative 4a x minus h, so which is di ay ang atong k kani k, then ang ato h, so which is di ang atong vertex equals 3 and 2. Di siya ingon nga negative 1 ay tungod man kari negative positive 3 and 2, so kana mo ni siya ni, so which is an 3 2. So ang gipangita karon is ang focus, so which is kung 1 2 3, so which is kani siya diri 1 and 2 diri, so which is kuno ang atong a, so ang atong focus may given, so which is ang kani, so which is di ay ang kani di ay is equal ani, so negative 4a equals negative 4, so which is di ang atong a negative 4, which is ang atong a is 1. So di ba ang a is the distance between the focus and vertex, di ba? So vertex, so which is the ang atong a is 1. So A nato dire, ang A day nato is equals to 1. So which is ang atong FDI mo maning A dire, so which is kaya ang A man is the distance between focus og ang vertex, so which is di ay ang dire ato ang focus, so which is di ay ang atong focus di ay ang point sa atong focus naa siya sa 2 ug na po siya sa 2, which is di ang ato day point sa atong focus, ang focus day nato is equal to 2.22. Nakabutang kay gimaynusan man nato siya dire kay 3 man no nato gimaynusan kay ang A man is the distance between focus and vertex, so A minus dire na siya mo ni siya na dire pod, so dire mo ni 2 1 2 gyapon siya dire mo nakakuha na. So ang focus day nato, ang focus day aning equation is 2 final answer. So example, the focus of the parabola is y squared equals 16x is at, so sa imo na sa ato na matikdan is ang given is ang equation, so which is nasa standard equation siya. So sa kaning equation unsa man ato parabolaan niya, so ang ato parabolaan niya which is ang katong, so ang iya day bukaan ni siya sa iyahang parabola is nasa right, kay di man siya negative, along siya sa x axis, pero iyang buka is nasa right, so which is kani, so 0 0. So ang gipangita is ang focus vertex nato, so kanimo ni siya nga equation nga y squared equals 16x, so mo ni siya. So karon ang gipangita nato ang kani, ang focus nato ang gipangita, so which is ang focus nato di ay, so sa matigdan niya sa atong sa equation nga given, so ang sa standard nga equation nato standard equation y squared equals 4ax, so which is ang 16 di ay kung ato ikuan diri sa atong standard equation yun, so ang 16 di is equal to 4a, so ang 4a equals 16, so which is ang ato day a is 4, so which is ang atong ADI the distance between the focus and the vertex, so which is ang A day nato niya diri, which is ang A nato is 4, so which is ang atong focus di ay, ang focus day nato di ay focus is nakaalong man siya sa atong x axis, which is ang atong vertex is 0, so which is ang atong focus di ay naaday sa 4 point and na day ato focus na. So find the measure of the ellipse x squared plus 4y squared minus 2x minus 8y plus 1 equals 0. So general equation ang given nga problem, so which is completing the square ang pamagis pag-solve, so ato iusa ang parehag variable, so x squared minus 2x, so plus 4y squared minus 8y equals ato i-transpose ang 1, so negative 1. So karon nakita nato, so kini siya kay pwede pa man siya nato imong factor, ato siya i-factor out, so x squared minus 2x plus 4, so y squared minus 2y negative 1, so mo may siya. So karon ato na siya completing the square, so x squared 2 divided by 2 1, so 1 times 1 1, so 2x plus 1, so plus 4 y squared minus 2 divided by 2, 1. 2y, so 2 times 2, 1 times 1 equals 1, so 1 gyud ko na. So negative 1 plus 1 man dire, 1 plus kay na may 4 na plus 1, so 1. So which is cancel out ni, so x minus 1, no, squared. So, complete square naman siya, so dire is 4 y minus 1 squared, so equals 4. So kana ano is siya. So para makuha na to ang standard equation ano niya, so ato siya i-divide both side by 1/4. So cancel out, so kani, so which is ang karon na lang magpabilin, so 1/4 times x minus 1 squared, so x minus 1 squared over 4 plus cancel out mo siya, so y minus 1 squared equals 1. So nana siya equation bag-o. So ang ato adi ay ellipse ani, forma sa ato ay ellipse. So ang forma sa ellipse nato, which is sa ato according sa atong standard na equation, which is naatay which is kani a squared. So ang ato adi ay problem ang ato ellipse, which is nakaana ang iyang major, so which is kani ana dahil siya sa ato graph muna tong ellipse. So karon muna nga to so which is so 4, so which is yung atong equation, standard equation is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared b squared equals 1. So mao ni siya. So karon ang gipangita ron, which is the major axis, so which is ang ato adi ay problem is ang kani, so natay a, so a squared equals 4, so which is ang ato ang a equals 2. So according dito sa atong gi-note, which is ang the formula of the major axis equals 2a, di ba, plus d1 plus d2 plus 2a, di ba? So mo ni siya 2a. So ang major axis di ay equals 2, kaya ang a nato is 2 man, so which is ang major axis is 4. So mo ni siya ang ato major axis.
Good day everyone, I'm Ronald Kasuko, BSE4A. I'm going to discuss about polar coordinates. Supposedly we had a Cartesian plane here, and supposedly we had a point here. So this point, we could see that this point is an x and y coordinates. But in polar coordinate system, we are not going to use this x and y variable here. Instead, we are going to use other variables. So let's say from this point to the origin, we have a line, and this line is we called as radius vector. So we are going to use r, but still with only one variable, we could not get the we could not define this point here. So we are going to use the polar angle here. This one is called the polar angle or theta. So this is theta. So in polar coordinate system, we are going to define using the r and theta variable. So we could see the relationship of between this variable. Uh, so we could see that r, like this one, we could see that this r cosine theta here is equals to cosine adjacent over hypotenuse. This is our x and this is supposedly this is our y. This is our y here. So our cosine theta is can be defined as x over r, while our sine theta could be defined as uh, katuwa. So uh, sine is so opposite, so y over r. So our tangent theta is y over x. So we could see the relationship in this one. So still, there's another way to find to find some relationship. This one. So we could say that our r here is equals to the square root of the x squared plus y squared. So using the Pythagoras. So we have another example. Our first example here is find the polar equation of the circle if its center is at 4, 0 and the radius is 4. So uh, using the standard equation of a circle, which is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals to r squared, we are going to just substitute the value here with this equation. So x, our h here is 4, and then our k is 0. So x are given is so this will be x minus 4 squared plus y minus 0 squared is equals to 4 squared. Our r is radius is 4, so it's 4 squared. Next, we have the x squared minus 8x plus 16. Y minus 0 is just y squared, and then 4 squared equals to 16. So simplify, transpose the whole number to the other side, so it become 0. So it's x squared minus 8x plus y squared is equals to 0. Then uh, 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 put it in um, a standard equation. So this becomes 8x plus y squared. Transpose the 8x to the other side, so it becomes x squared plus y squared equals to 8x. So uh, using our polar and rectangular coordinate relationship, uh, we have x equals to r cosine theta, and then our y is r sine theta. So our radius is square root of x squared plus y squared. So we come with this using this equation x squared plus y squared equals to r squared. Just substitute. Our given is x squared plus y squared equals to 8x, but our 8x is our x is r cosine theta, so becomes r squared minus 8 times r cosine theta, and then we can cancel the r here, so it becomes only the remaining this one r remaining, so it becomes r equals to 8 cosine theta, and then so transpose the 8 minus cosine theta, so it becomes r minus 8 cosine theta. So that is our answer. So our next topic is hyperbola. So we can define hyperbola as it's a locus of point which moves so that the difference of the distances to the fixed points or the foci is constant and is equal to the length of the transverse axis. So in hyperbola, we have a standard equation which is x minus h squared over a squared minus y minus k squared over v squared is equals to 1. So as you can see, this is what this standard equation is related to the equation of the ellipse. Ang katong sa ellipse lang is it's addition. This one is x minus y. So for example, we have a conic. Uh, this one. If we are going to slice these two cones with this direction, mao ni siya ang mugawas nato na kanang uh, forma. So with this form, we could see that this is the origin. So from the origin to the vertex, as you can see, the face of the parabola is facing the foci. This is the foci. So the length from the vertex of the hyperbola to the to the x axis. This is x. This is our A, and then from the foci to the x axis, it's our C. So we can see here in this diagram. So we can see its origin, and this is the vertex of the hyperbola. This one is the vertex, and then this is the foci. So we can, as you can see, the distance from the foci in here, this is C, and then from the vertex, this is our A. So as we move further, we can we will learn about this one as we give our example. So our first example is find the equation of the hyperbola with vertices at -4, 2, and 0, 2, and foci at -5, 2, and 1 and 2. So we will draw a graph here. So this is our first vertex, -4 and 2, and then the other one is here, 0 and 2, and then our foci is -5 and 2 here, and 1 and 2 over here, this one. So from here we will draw our asymptotes. It will be like this. Now first we will look for the center of the so that we can draw our asymptotes. So our center over here is, so from here it is, our center is from the two vertices, it's the point 2 and negative 2 and 2. So our center is at point negative 2 and 2. So from here, we could get our A from the equation or standard equation x minus h over a squared minus y minus g over b squared equals to 1. So from here, we know that our uh, we can draw our asymptotes from here. Our asymptotes is something like that. So our A here is the point, is the distance from the A. So our A here is, it's the distance from the origin to the vertex. So it's 2. While our C, it's the distance from the origin, this is our origin, to the foci. So it's 1, 2, 3, it's 3 units. So it's 3. So by using the formula, c squared is equals to a squared plus b squared. So our b squared is equals to c squared minus a squared. So b squared equals to 3. Oh, sorry. It's square root. It's gonna be square root of 3 squared minus 2 squared. So our b is square root of 5. So we have our b, and then we have our center. It's negative 2 and 2. So let's proceed to the next step. So using our standard equation, x minus h squared over a squared minus y minus k squared over b squared is equals to 1. So we just substitute our a, our center is negative 2 and 2. So our h is 1, this is our k. So just substitute from the formula x. So our h is positive 2, so it's 2. And then our k is, sorry, okay, it's our h. Our k is negative 2, so it's our k, it's our h. So substitute for with the formula, it's our a here is 2 and our b is square root of 5. So substitute the formula, and then x plus 2 squared minus y minus 2 squared equals to 1. So we cross multiply this 1, 5 equals to x plus 2 squared minus 4 minus y equals to we use completing the square process here. So it comes up with this 1 and this, and then distribute. it becomes 5 times x squared plus 4x plus 4 minus 4y minus 4 times y squared minus 4y plus 4 is equals to negative 20. So distribute and then simplify. So we come up with this answer 5x squared minus 4y squared plus 20x plus 16y minus 16 equals to 20.